What's the problem? What's the problem? Mass evacuation. It's a fire. Notice how the staff seem to disappear first before anybody else. Good morning and welcome. This is Easy Cap. I am ready to take you through our next episode of Capiport. I have my cappuccino in hand and I hope you'll enjoy our episode today. So we're going to start off by adding some additional offices. We need to create offices for our extra staff members, our admin staff. So there's a CTO, there's a VP, finance VP, and there's a COO, I think. Someone else we're missing there. Let's have a look. We are missing our CTO, COO. We just need that, just need him on board. So let's start researching that. We need to hire a construction foreman. Let's build that large gate, our first large gate. And in order to access that, planes will need a taxiway. I'm going to extend the taxiway all the way, again to avoid traffic jams on the taxiway. What's happened to our stairs? We need a stairway up. I must have accidentally dismantled it at some point. Let's put in some doors. And let's wall off the area. While we wait for that, I'm going to use the clone tool to build our additional offices. There we go. Okay, now they're getting to walls. What's up with this cafe? It needs to be assigned to the kitchen. Done. And our biggest problem here is going to be our security zone. The zone I don't think is big enough to handle the volumes of passengers we're expecting when we open up gate number 3. I'm going to extend the security zone. Let's just connect it up there. I'm going to create a dividing wall just on the outside of this zone here. I'm going to turn this into a passage area. And let's build some additional stations. Get some metal detectors, always check if they're facing the right way. And some ID check stands. I'm fairly sure this is the standard sort of a pattern that we use. 2 ID check stands for each metal detector and bag check. We'll put together a video where we check that and play around with some options there. Okay, we're going to need to hire some staff. The VP needs an office, that's cool, we'll get to him now. I think we need 20. Let's hire them, there we go. And let's allocate these offices. If we have a look at the score for our cafe, see the environment is really poor. The size Could do some improvement. We've got some clear cells, but we got no points for a window view. So let's see if we can just do something just to make it a slightly nicer cafe. I'm going to make it just a little bigger and just big enough to incorporate this cashier, which I didn't include the first time around. And just by doing that, let's see, okay, the windows aren't in yet, but our size score has increased to 67. And let's put in some plants. We have a lot of space wasted in this kitchen, so I am going to make this a bit more compact. I'm going to move the security zones, security down into here, and turn this into a first class lounge. I think I've made the kitchen just a little too small, so extend that wall just by one block. And dismantle these. I'm going to dismantle that wall just yet. I think we did zone it as security. Make sure we don't have anyone trying to sneak through. Great. Okay, let's dismantle these stations here so we can move them and let's fix this kitchen. Wanted another prep cart. Yeah, we've got better space now, I think. Okay, we have got some additional let's just build these extra security stations. Effectively we're just moving them. What have I done? No. Great. Let's wall in these areas. And let's put in our lounge. First class lounge has to be 5 by 5. So I think we can do that. That's 6 by 6. That'll just also give us some extra points, I think. Let's do that. I wish we could just right click an area and disable it, but none it is. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Right, let's do some Beautification, I think. Let's make this prettier. What are we going to put here? Again, our red carpet is security zone. Baggage claims. I think let's do something with this entire floor. Shall we try the stone effect? See what that looks like. Demolish these walls. We need to dismantle them. Does it mean the wall goes back into storage? I wonder. What's the problem? What's the problem? Mass evacuation. It's a fire. Notice how the staff seem to disappear first before anybody else. We've extinguished that one, I hope, or have we? There we go. Our flight going to be delayed. Let's see, where are our passengers for this flight? Who are they waiting for? Why is nobody boarding? Just waiting for the baggage. That's possibly got lost. Damage in the fire. We're going to force a departure. We'll have to put in a baggage claim. Yo, I'm not sure that I like this floor. Cute and interesting pattern, but a little mesmerizing. Not sure that I like it at all. Okay, let's put in a door for our first class lounge. I'm going to change this floor. Something a little less jarring. Let's go with a darker grey. Maybe let's just do baggage claims first, before we waste a whole lot of money, and see what that looks like. We'll do that. Okay, we're into day 6. We didn't schedule any flights for our new gate. We'll have to do that now. We need to hire a CTO. Let's do that quickly. Hire our staff. Foreman, CTO vacant. We're going to hire our CTO. So all of our office should now be occupied. That it is. I suppose that doesn't look too bad. It looks a bit dull from a distance, but we can live with it. Why are we getting this alarm? Problem with the kitchen. What are we missing? It's a storage. That is a very compact kitchen. Okay, we need to get gate number 3 up and running. And it's probably because we need to assign these gates. See, we need to put in a door. And we need to build some queues. These queues really will help keep frustration levels down. Let's close that. And that'll be our first class queue. Let's put in some benches. I do like the look of these black ones, sort of the leather couch feel to them. That should do. Let's put in some plants. Let's stick with a similar theme. I want to put in a news kiosk. And let's get some vending machines. We don't have a lot of floor space yet. When we do have more space, we'll put in some little shops and things. But for now, that should help make it a nicer space. Information is also pretty useful. So let's put in some flight displays. I suppose just one will be enough. Time to hire more staff. And then let's bring on some flights. Okay, let's select all the large flights. We have a large stand, so some large flights. We'll start with our bigger customers. So Ford Air, what do you have for us? 707, 180 passengers, and a 767, 250. Yep, I like the look of that. Let's take all of your flights, thank you. WestJet. 2 Boeing 707s. Let's load those up. I can't go there, of course it's large. Are we being too optimistic here? Are we being too optimistic? SparkJet, what do you have for us? That's Sydney, what, close to 2,000 extra passengers? What have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flights at 150. That's 1,000 passengers. Yeah, 1,000 extra passengers coming through our airport. I think that'll do. Should we bring in one extra flight from Starflight? No, can't take that one. Right, let's go with that for now. What messages are we getting? Due to low transport capacity and kitchen. Okay, hopefully we've fixed the kitchen problem. Don't know how we force these storage units to be filled. I think it's only going to be filled at midnight. Okay, can we build our LRT station? Yep, that's great. That'll really help with transport volumes. If we have a look at our transport capacity, yeah, I think now that we've just put that down, that raises it above the red line. I think that's really important. We can handle our incoming, outgoing. Prefer for it to be a bit higher than the demand for departures. Next, I'm going to fix up security. I'm going to remove a number of these ID desks, and I'm going to stack them. If you want to know more about how and why, I've got a video that you can look at that summarizes some of the experiments that I did. You can find the link on this page here. I am almost done. I'm just going to put in some queues. Most importantly, so our passengers do not get frustrated. And that should be a good start. I know that goes right into the baggage claim area, but that is temporary. We're going to move that. So what have I got? I've got now in the same space, I've extended the security area by another 2 blocks, and I've got an additional, an additional 2. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 security checkpoints, and I have 4 ID stands. The idea is that I'm going to have a total of 8, if not 10, but I will extend the security area and put these in these pairs like you see them. We need to start researching our advanced security. We've just got enough money now to do that. Advanced security will allow us to really control the flow of passengers through this area. But the first thing I am going to do is just allocate them to the queues. Good, we've now got a single queue covering both first class coach and flight crew. I don't think we need to separate those queues. And the ID check stands have reduced now down to just 4 from the huge number that we had before. We used to have 2 per bag scanner. Let's do something about these floors. Stone 10B, that was the one. That's what we've got there. Yep. I'm going to replace all of this with the same flooring. Ah, no money, there's no money. Thank you, Pacific Airlines. Okay, I did manage to find those that security gate that I was looking for. It's called a security exit. I'm going to put that over here. You see the one side of the gate is green, the other side is red. I'm going to use that to allow passengers to exit from the terminal but not enter. So I'm going to put that there. As soon as that gate is in, we'll take this wall down, and that will be really to help the traffic flow. We're not going to have these passengers randomly walking through security to get out of the building. I'm going to do the same thing over here, just making sure that the gates are facing the right way. That should do the trick. Okay, right now passengers can't get out of the building. That's okay, we're going to open that up now. And then let's fix up our first class lounge. Let's put some fancy chairs over here. And a coffee table. And a nice round coffee table in the middle. Let's put down some plants. I'm going to go with a black vase, just so that it matches, I think, the decor of the room. We will change this pathing at the later stage. I think what I do want to do is put down some prettier plants. Can these decorative bushes go indoors? No, they're outdoors only. Outdoors only. That's what we can put down indoors. Put that there. We do have an overlay. This overlay here with the leaves, which gives us an environment overlay, shows us what the environment ratings are like, where they are red. We don't have, I see, as soon as that plant came in, look how much better the environment rating is. I'm going to put some small plants over there. We need to fix that floor and the floor in that passage. That is done. I'm now going to put, I see we have phone chargers. I'm going to put some phone chargers in and around. I want to put it there. Just as another service to our passengers. Oh, we need more money. We need more money. And that brings us to the end of day 6, and probably a good place for us to end today's episode. We have built our new gate, our first large gate, and our airport is ready to take on those huge volumes. We've got a new LRT station, and we've really done a good job with our security area, I think. So, what's up next? I think in the next episode we will be bringing on our new flights. We'll welcome our first large flights into the airport, and we'll probably do some things like build a maintenance area, get a standby gate up and running, and maybe even get a 4th gate on the go. So that's some of the exciting things that we'll be doing in our next episode. If you want to be sure not to miss it, please subscribe, drop us a like, and we'd love to hear from you. Drop a message in the comments below. See you next time.